As we're harvesting the dead orcas, it's going to take you about 4 hours. Get all the oil and blubber and meat and bones and whatnot you could use ready and stored away, and start with broth. Why don't you
Brandon,
go
check
and
sound.
yeah,
We don't
we're
have
starting
sound.
soon.
You should hit. They should hear it now. Yeah. See, we're like 6 seconds behind right now. I don't know why, but wow, brain.
Are we
fart.
good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta reload because mine's still stuck on the starting screen.
Yep, it's
Fan.
here. I just checked the volume. We're good.
Okay.
Sweet. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Life Outlaws Stormhaven, our Sunday campaign. It is pirate themed. Some of you are new, so we have a few people that are out tonight. But we have Chris, who is playing as Broth. We have Curtis, who's playing as Froll. And then we have me, who's playing as Erdan. And we have the DM, who is Anthony. So take it away, Anthony.
All right, we'll pick up where we left off last week. You guys are harvesting those orcas, trying to get bones, oil, blubber, meat. What is that?
Yeah, someone has some major microphone. All right, keep going.
So yeah, you guys are harvesting the orcas, doing what you need to do, and we'll Broth. Go. I would like you to go check on your cannons, reload them, do maintenance on them, make sure they're all good to go.
Yep. I'll go check on my cannons. Because didn't I put... Who did I put in charge of the cannons last time?
Oh, who was
RB9.
RB9? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So I want to make sure he didn't fuck up my cannon room or anything.
Okay, when you get down there, roll perception.
10.
You don't notice anything wrong with the cannons, but you hear a familiar voice that you haven't heard for a few weeks.
Broth. Broth, can you hear me?
I'm gonna pull the orb out of my pocket and just be like, "Are you fucking talking to me again?"
I'm not in
Oh,
the
fuck
orb,
you.
you idiot. Turn around.
I'm gonna slowly put the orb back in and have my hand on my pistol as I turn around because I don't know who the fuck. Very
As
slowly.
you turn around with your hand on your pistol, you see the ghost of Melkor behind you.
So you're not going to say anything after I've been gone for a few days?
A few days?
Well,
Few days.
I mean, it's been a few days for me. Like, I died, and I came back with a weird accent, and I'm not even really sure why. But here you are. Like, I was there when you were promoted co-captain, and it kind of blew my mind, so I had to talk to you.
I'm going insane, and I swear it.
You're not insane. This uses a tremendous amount of energy to talk to you. I don't have long, so just listen.
Okay.
First, you have something in your beard right there. Nope, other side. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's on this side. I don't know. Anyways, just clean it up a bit. Co-captain, important, right? You must follow everything Froll says. Don't be like me. He's a good captain. Don't tell him I said that. He is definitely the captain, though. You're the co-captain, right?
Right.
Second, I know you do some dumb shit. But really, like in the
Yeah.
afterlife, like I'm able to look past and be like, yeah, I kind of get it, right? Like you're doing what you do because you're not really sure what's going to happen to you, and you have a tremendous load on your shoulders. But
Yeah.
you have a tremendous responsibility. I'm not allowed to talk about a lot because, restrictions of the spirit world. But maybe you should think about things a bit.
I'm standing there speechless at the moment, starting to get teary-eyed, kind of looking at Melkor.
I'm going to be like, oh, don't cry, you wanker. Come on. You're the
I
co-captain.
fucking miss you.
Well, I miss you fools too, but I'm always here. If something becomes misplaced, don't tell anybody that you talk to me. Or maybe you can, but let them know that I'm past in the afterlife now, right? I'm going to fuck with y'all every once in a while. And you're never going to know if it's really me or if you have something creeping on your ship. But that's the beauty of it. Also, you may have something creeping on your ship right now. Oh, looks like my time's up, mate.
What do
Do
you mean
well.
something creepy on here?
And he starts to fade away.
Melkor! Froll?
Yeah.
Froll?
Roll's up on the top deck. You're below. Roll's at
I'm
the
booking.
wheel.
I'm booking it to the top ring, frantically, just like what the fuck, Froll! Got tears in my eyes.
Chewing on a cigar butt, and I hear broth, and I tip over backwards in my chair. Back! What?
I seen some shit.
Yeah.
Erdan's gonna
What'd
look
you do,
down from
find
the
the
crow's
mirror?
nest. I don't see any shit up here.
Other than Erdan's like 42 shits a day
Yeah.
in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
I,
Erdan is gonna climb down because he doesn't see anything like around, right? But he did hear you say you heard some shit, and he sees you're visibly upset. And now that he has his memory back, he realizes that you're never really like upset unless something drastic happens. So Erdan's gonna come down and be like, "What is wrong?"
Oh, by the way, Jackson finds you hilarious as a giant duck.
Yeah, well, I am. So
As we all.
I'm gonna actually grab Froll and I'm gonna start shaking him and be like, I fucking saw Melkor! I fucking saw him!
Yeah, I saw him too about a month ago.
No, fuck you, I just saw him on the ship.
Yeah.
Punch me to make sure I'm not going fucking crazy.
I'm punching him.
Okay, roll an unarmed strike.
No, I'm not. 2 + 5 for 7.
No.
Just gonna whiff it. You're like, fucking try and stand still.
I am! I'm literally 2 feet away from you.
Where'd you see him? Were you asleep?
No, I was checking
Were you
all
on the
cannons.
You were on the sauce again, weren't you?
I haven't had any rum yet.
Mallery Rib. He's not with us tonight, so I guess we could just play it out.
Yep.
But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you're in sleeping. What can I help you with?
did he come through the kitchen into the cellar?
Roll does an 18 hit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
You
Froll.
feel something hit you. And you know it's not broth.
Froll's gonna immediately clench his butt cheeks. You're like, broth?
Froll?
Was that you?
No. Melkor told me there's something on the ship. But he didn't say what. He just said there's something on the ship, and he's gonna fuck with us. We don't know if it's something or him.
Really fast. Pearl's gonna draw a dagger and just swing around with it. The direction of wherever I got hit from.
Does he see anything?
Roll a perception.
Nope. 6 total.
Nope.
I'm gonna keep swinging. Be like, broth! Broth!
I'm running down to get rum.
Pearl's gonna put his dagger away and pull out my dick and start peeing. Just like spraying it everywhere, like. I'm thinking maybe if there's something invisible, I'll see the pee like hit it and splash off.
Bruce just falls over. He's
Oh, it was Bruce?
mortified. No, but Bruce
Oh.
came up to ask what you needed. He said, Mallory was asleep. I said, what do you need, sir?
Then
Then
you
you
just piss all over.
start stabbing at the air and you pull your dick out and piss everywhere. And he's like, oh, fuck. Passed out.
At mid-pee, I'm like, Bruce! Bruce, wake up! Wake up, Bruce!
Erdan is going
yes, sir.
to...
Yes, sir. What do you need? Yes, sir.
Were you the one that just tapped me?
No, sir. You needed now. You remember he's sleeping, so I came to see what you needed.
Did you see my pee hit anything? And I stopped peeing at this point, but I'm still holding my wiener.
It hit the deck, sir.
The Jack. Who's Jack?
The deck, like the floor of the
Oh.
boat.
Oh, we gotta work on that accent.
I mean,
Didn't
yours
hit
is still
anything.
out, but it's the deck of the ship.
The dick of the ship. Yeah, and I'm leaning over.
No. Your dick is still out, but the deck of the ship has pee on it now.
Oh.
See the difference there?
I
Dick
was
and
leaning
deck.
over the rail.
Dick.
I see
Deck.
the big rudder coming out from underneath the ship, and I'm like, oh, not that one, the deck. Yeah.
Would you like me to continue cooking breakfast, sir?
Yes.
Okay, he runs away as fast as he can. And then
Pearl
you
puts
hear
his-
a whisper in your ear in a very familiar voice that says, you missed.
I've already ran down to go grab me 2
Can
pints
I-
of rum.
Can I roll to see if I recognize this voice? You said familiar.
Yes, roll history.
Ooh, that's better. 13 even.
I think you would probably shed a couple tears and realize that it's Melkor's voice.
Melkor? Melkor? If I pissed on you again, I'm sorry. I'm sure it happened before. Ross said there might be something else on the ship, and I was trying to see it. If you're here, can I pee on you one last time and try and see your form again?
Melkor apparates in front of you again. But this time, well, Froll's not here right now. He's below the deck. So, just for everyone else's sake, it is much clearer than what it was for Froll. For Broth. He is very much running out of energy. And he says, Froll, take care of Broth. He's
What'd
very
you do to
important.
Broth?
And also, I'm very proud of you for making him co-captain.
Well, I had to, you, Fro leans in a little bit. He's like, I don't know if you know, but you died.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Okay. Oh. Whew.
I can only show up every once in a while. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of energy to show up.
Look. So you can still come around.
I'm always here. You just can't always hear or see me. I decided to stay back. Every ship needs a ghost.
That's true. And I haven't seen one yet on this one. It was getting kind of creepy. Thought maybe one was here that we just didn't know about.
Just remember. And then he disappears.
Melkor! Melkor, you went Irish for a second.
Erdan kind of looks around. Can Erdan roll a a religion check? Since he's
For what?
Just see if he understands what really happened and energies and stuff. Since he's a cleric of the grave domain, I figure he may know stuff about like afterlife or whatever.
Yeah, he can do that.
Okay. Now
By
watch
the way,
him
have
up.
I grabbed my rum and already ran back upstairs to Furl?
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, I'd say by this point you probably heard Froll say, Melkor, you went Irish for a second, and then pick up from there.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna shove one of the.
Yes. As you run up, Froll is lunging forward to where Melkor was to give him a hug.
And Erdan rolled a 10 plus 6, so 16 for his religion.
I think he would probably know that there's some form of afterlife being a cleric and a warforged from, I would guess, a war-torn world.
Perfect.
So he'd probably have a general understanding. He might not, I don't know if he'd actually believe that it happened without have seeing it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, to see if he would kind of understand what happened and accept it. Noted. Okay, Erdan just stays quiet and just kind of contemplates to himself.
I'm gonna shove one of them glasses of rum into Furl's chest as I'm just slamming mine and staring at him like that. Did you see him?
Look down at my glass and be like, what is this?
Rum.
Done. And I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
And I see your fates card. I'm just rolled a 27.
Yep.
Okay. After you roll that, I need somebody else to roll a perception. Did you climb down, right, Erdan?
I flew down. Yeah, I can't really use a ladder with my duck feet.
Okay, whoever wants
You
to
can
roll
try.
a perception.
I guess I will.
Bruce is down in the kitchen, so he can't.
That is a 25 for perception.
Oh yeah. You hear a large crack and boom, and you see lightning start striking the water around you.
Oh no, red card, and oh shit.
Turn a missed hit against you into a hit. So anything that may have missed now gets to hit me.
Erdan's getting hit
Is
by
that
lightning.
for Erdan or Froll?
That is for Erdan.
I'm gonna look at Furl and be like, Captain, we have a problem.
Yeah, I know. Melkor's gone again.
We have lightning striking.
What?
At that point, you'd probably hear the cracking and booms too, and see the beams of lightning just striking the water around the ship, and the sky's starting to turn blacker and grayer. And more clouds up here.
Sweet.
You
Froll's
definitely
gonna-
know that there's a storm rolling in.
Froll's gonna run back to the new magical motor that starts our oxygen supply. I'm gonna rip the cord on it. And then I'm gonna
And
flip the
ghost of
lever
Grim
to.
starts slapping the back of the boat.
I love it.
I'm gonna rip the lever to go underwater. Froll's like, big voice in the sky. How long can we stay under?
1 hour.
Got it.
Bro, get us the fuck out of here.
As he says that, the boat just starts like.
So we're underwater now?
Yeah, dude. Yes, in your boat marine.
Cool.
Subway
Immediately.
ship.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Just
it's
go.
a lot different under here. Like you've swam in the water, but you've never really been underwater like this.
Now-
It's,
For
With this-
clarity's sake, I just want to ask this. How clear is it out?
Yeah, I was going to ask, with this magical kind of air bubble that we have, is it a physical bubble, or is it just like while we're on the ship?
while you are on the ship, there's no water touching. The ship is just dry. There's a bubble
Yeah.
around you, but if you
Okay.
go out of the bubble, then
Yep.
you're in the water.
So,
But I'm also going to say that something could swim through the bubble and land on the ship.
Right.
Because they
That's
would not
true.
be expecting you to be under the water.
I agree.
Fair enough.
They,
Fair
they
enough.
Like
would think,
randomly, there's going to be like fish falling through out of schools, or like something could be like, and and you guys have to throw it off or whatever.
Hey
so.
guys,
pass
free
a
food.
school of mackerel, and it just.
We all just get hit by fucking fish.
Fucking mackerels.
Slow it down.
I want to be like, holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
No, I'm gonna go underwater because I remember the last time that these storm things kept popping up. It was old boy that was looking for us. Pearl's gonna be like, what was that guy's name?
I think it was something Rigus Stormborn or not Stormborn. Hold on.
Rigamortis?
Hold on. No. It's
Rigatini?
Rigus something. It's Can I
Riga-
throw a history? Hold on.
You
can I
guys
throw a
hear from the
history to
sky, you
remember
fucking
name?
morons. His name is Gustav Storm.
Did it on purpose, big voice in the
Hold
sky.
on.
Thank
Wait,
you very
wait.
much.
So, question.
He cut one
Since
of your
we're
friends'
under-
heads off because you wouldn't get his name right, and you still don't have it right.
So, if
Yeah,
we're
penis
underwater,
Yeah.
does it come through like gurgled? Like
No, it's the giant voice in the sky. We'd still hear it
Yeah,
clear
yeah.
as day. It'd be like him also saying, "You leveled up."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more of like in your head at this point, but it's still clear, and
That's
you know what
awesome.
he's talking about.
By the way,
Well, it's
giant
like-
voice in the sky, what do you think about our boat marine?
It's ridiculous, but
Do you love it?
fucking magic shit.
Pearl's like,
Yeah.
you're ridiculous.
Erdan's gonna be like, "Thank you for allowing it. This is
Fucking
great.
love-
This is sweet."
I
And
love
Erdan,
my
the duck
ship.
gets it.
Erdan is just gonna like start
Yes.
flying
Yes,
around
giant
like
voice
the
in the
bubble. Like he's flying underwater, but he's like amazed by this magic. Like coolest shit ever. He's flying underwater. No one has ever been able to do this, and like ever.
Erdan's the first.
Yeah. And
I'm
he is
digging
quite
it.
proud of this. And he's like, "Look, guys, I'm flying underwater. I'm a giant duck."
All right. Can't remember how we did.
Pearl, for one of the first times seeing him do this, I'm like, Erdan, I'm mildly impressed. I mean, I can do the butterfly stroke, but not quite flying underwater.
Erdan is going to, like, obviously he's a duck, so he can't really smile, but, like, he's going to attempt to smile. Like, this is neat. Like, getting praise from Frohl, knowing how much he does not praise Bruce, he is quite happy with this.
Pearl's gonna be like, check this out. And I'm gonna climb up on the rail, and I'm gonna jump and try and jump up out of the bubble and swim with the ship, and then come back down and land back on the deck.
How fast can you swim?
30 feet.
I think his is 60.
Is his 60?
30, but
thought
I
it was-
can
Oh,
30, but I
Dash
can
and
dash
make
and do 60.
Yep.
How fast does this thing move underwater?
Well, that's a good point too. That's a good question.
The same speed.
We're
4
just
to
running
5.
off our. We're just running off our Briggs and Stratton now.
Yep.
You're Grim and Stratton.
Yes.
It better say in big letters too, Grim and Stratton.
I figure you can go 5 feet per second, so yeah, you should be able to like jump off the back of the boat because I'd say it probably ends like at the back railing behind
Right.
your wheel, and then
Right.
like you can swim up and over and drop back in on the crow's nest or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
while
gonna
he's
do that.
doing, while he's doing that, can I throw a history to see if or can I go search the ship to see if I can find Nisros?
Oh shit! Is he with
Sure.
us?
No, I think he took off a long time ago.
That's
didn't
what I
write
thought.
down where he went.
I
so
thought
I don't
too. I thought
remember
you
what I
said he
did
was
with
taking
him.
off. He was
I
going
wanted
to
to get
do
his
something
mind working
important.
for a second.
Oh yeah, he went back to the Resistance. You guys
Oh, that's
forgot
right.
about that and left that
Yeah.
coded note in Melkor's pack when you buried him.
Yeah, he was going to do something important. I do remember that.
God damn it.
Yeah, good thing you grabbed everything, bro.
You guys look down on me for trying to grab this
You would
shit.
have had.
I didn't
One
do
of
shit. I
these,
wasn't
but-
even there.
You were in the water with him. Too torn and say it. All
We're
right.
there.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, as you're searching the ship, you find Bruce crying in the kitchen.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
It's the lightning, sir. I can't do the lightning.
We're underwater.
Terrible. What?
Go look
He's in the
outside.
kitchen, so I don't
We're
know. if you even know.
underwater. We're trying to get away from the storm at the moment. Get your ass up there and give.
How are we
fuck.
not wet, sir?
It's a magical ship. Just leave it be.
I'm very confused. I'm even more scared now. And he just starts bawling again.
I just kind of want to give him the little hand smack real quick, like, Bruce, pull yourself together. You're a knight. What the fuck are you doing crying right here? No, can I throw
Lightning's
a little,
much scarier where I'm from. I'm sorry. I'll get myself together. As we have shrimp kebabs for lunch today.
Hey Bruce,
Do
where
some
are you
potatoes
from?
and some. I'd rather not talk about it right now. I do miss my family.
Well, I know you do, but maybe talking about it might help a little bit.
Is it gonna take me back there? If I talk about it.
I don't know. It might.
I had a wife and some children. I went off to war to defend our country for a king, and as I was riding into battle, I appeared behind my liege, Sir Malurim. All I know is now I work for him, and I must be loyal. I hope someday I can go back home, but I don't know how.
Maybe
That genie could send me home.
You would have to work really hard or give me a lot of money for me to use that lat. We have one wish left, Bruce. But
It's too much to ask for, I understand. Anyway, your lunch, sir. Your shrimp kebabs are ready. Would the captain like some? I made a special sauce. It's got a little heat to it. I learned this from my grandma.
why don't you go take some up to him while I just kind of go look around for a minute and make sure the rest of the ship's okay.
Yes, sir. He runs off with the kebabs up to the deck to take them to Froll.
I'm just gonna sit there, put my hand on my face, run it down, and go, "Fuck, someone else to send home."
For
Okay.
right now, oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna make the rest of the rounds through the ship, just checking everything to make sure nothing else is fucking on board.
There's not anything else on board. Melkor was fucking with you.
I'm gonna go look around and be like, "God damn it, Melkor, still in death and you fuck with me."
As you're doing that, Bruce is going to come up the stairs. Sir, your lunch is ready. Captain, I got these shrimp kebabs with a spicy glaze on them. Learned the recipe from my grandma. I hope you enjoy. Here you go.
Did Melkor
It's
hear
holding a platter.
Bruce talk about his family and sending him back?
He probably would have, being kind of bound to the ship.
Yeah, see, I imagine that Melkor kind of like half fused with the ship being a ghost, so like he can hear and see anything that's going on in the ship.
He can't do anything very frequently.
Right.
Like he used
Yeah.
all of his energy to talk to you and Froll just there, so it'd be at least a couple days before he can even move things or like make ghost sounds again that you guys will be able to hear.
Okay.
Perfect. I said Melkor, but that's actually a good point. I meant Erdan. Did Erdan hear it?
Roll perception.
Melkor didn't hear shit. He's dead.
Well, I assumed Melkor can hear pretty much everything around because he's bound to the ship. But like
Sure.
you said, he can't do much at a time. Perception is an 18 plus 4, so 22.
Yeah, I think he would have heard that.
Okay. Erdan, never having a family, is going to go down and talk to Bruce.
So you probably bump into him on his way up the stairs with the lunch.
I'm like, Bruce, come talk to me when you're not busy.
Do you want some of these shrimp kebabs? I'm taking them to Captain Froll. He said he wanted breakfast, but it's really lunchtime now, so I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to feed him and hope he's happy.
Not right now. Thank you, though. He rolled a 19
Brings you
for
the
con.
kebabs, Froll. Or con.
Do what?
Yeah, to see if he was going to eat the shrimp, because it's, duck
Oh.
shrimp.
Got it. All right. Yeah, Froll, he brings the platter up to you. Shows you these delicious-looking shrimp kebabs, some fresh veggies,
For all my
potatoes.
my blue skin still dripping with water, and I got my hands on my hips, and I'm still huffing and puffing from my cool stunt to impress Erdan, and I see him just kind of walk away. I'm like, oh, huh. Hey, Bruce.
Sir, why are you wet, sir? Would you like a towel?
Never mind that. Have you been crying?
Maybe. Don't worry about it. I brought you your breakfast,
I was gonna.
lunch, or whatever this meal is now. I don't know. We're underwater. I can't see the sun.
Farrell's gonna awkwardly place my hand on his shoulder and be like, there. And then I'm just gonna grab my plate and start eating.
Just stands there waiting.
With
What do you think, sir? Is that acceptable food?
my
Keep
mouth
the recipe
full.
or scratch it?
Yeah, that's a key. Make sure you log these in a journal. You'll be helping Malurim in the kitchen quite often. I take another big bite of shrimp off the kebab, and I'm like, our Scott here. Oh. Sorry, mother told me not to chew with my mouth full. As captain here, I have to keep track of my crew.
He starts bawling when you say, "Mother told me not to chew with my mouth full."
Oh, fuck. Bruce, tell me the truth. What's wrong?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. I can't seem weaker than I already seem to you.
No. You don't have to lie.
You just scold me for missing. I'm sorry. Here's your lunch. And he drops the tray and runs away.
Speaking of missing, you obviously miss your mother.
Where am I at this point? Am I walking back upstairs after hearing this?
Yeah, and you probably see that tray of kebabs and Bruce running past you, bawling his eyes out.
Can I throw something to grab him?
I'm just gonna shove
like
the plate of
clothesline
kebabs in
him.
Broth's chest as he's trying to grab him.
No, and I want to grab him as he's running by. I just want to be like, nope, you ain't going anywhere. We're talking about this.
Okay, roll a strength. Let me pull up Bruce's page.
Okay. Dirty 20.
bunch of weirdos. Okay, I guess I don't have his page anymore. Yeah, you grab him. He doesn't have the strength to resist right now.
All right, Bruce, you're coming with me. As I'm walking back to Froll. All right, Froll. Then I'm gonna sit Bruce down, turn him around, have him look at Froll, and be like, "We're gonna talk about this right now."
Yes, I expressed my concern. Started whining like a little bitch about his mother and took off running.
No, it's more than that, Captain. He told me that he had a wife and children back before he got sent here, as he got sent off to war for a king that probably didn't give two fucks about him.
You get sent off to a war. I left your family behind. Girls like piecing this together, and probably didn't like that, did you, Bruce?
No, sir. I'd fought for my king before, but it was to defend my family. I miss my children.
Many of us pirates are out here on the seas for the same reason. We got tired of our missed and lost wages, and kind of outcasted ourselves and created somewhat of an alliance of our own. Since those early days, I've seen a lot of it change. We used to work rather well together, and now there seems to be quite a few rivalries. Pearl's trying to completely change the subject so that Brock's not thinking about his family anymore. Or so that Bruce isn't thinking about his family anymore.
I've always lived by a very honorable, noble code of the knights. Do just and follow your orders and live your life in servitude to your leader.
Yeah,
I do miss them, but I am loyal to my liege, Sir Malurim, and he is loyal to you, Captain, so you have my sword, and I would like to no longer speak of this, if that would be okay. He kind of toughens up and stands up straight and wipes the tears from his face and says, "If I could, I'd like to get back to work, sir."
that's the spirit. Brock, the man wants to work.
I'm gonna let him go, and as he walks away, give him a smack on the ass and tell him, "Good game. You're doing good."
He is rolling like shit today.
Hey, I should get that. Oh, damn it. I can't. Can I throw something with that? Like some charisma or something to give that a hand? Something. Trying to bring that
Well,
man's
he was going to
spirits
turn
up.
around and punch you, but he rolled a 3, so he's not punching anything. He goes back down to the kitchen and starts, you guys hear pots and pans clanging, and he's cleaning stuff out, organizing things, writing down recipes. He's doing his kitchen duties, staying distracted.
Fro's gonna holler down and he's gonna be like, "Happy shrimp!" Picture
Hear Malurim from his room. "Fuck you, Froll!" Trying to sleep.
Pictured a few shrimp popped out of Malurim's leg that are teasing ear to ear.
Okay. Real quick, just to clarify, what all did we get from the whale?
You got probably a barrel full of oil. I'd probably say a barrel full of blubber and probably 8 or 9 days worth of meat. But it being fresh meat and you having no way to cool it, Bruce and Malurim will probably figure out ways to make jerky and stuff out of it so it doesn't just completely go to waste.
I assumed one of the things that we kept down in the hold was salt. I was gonna salt some of it down and keep it in the cellar, hang it and keep it in the cellar.
Then that's what they'll do. I was gonna say they probably have a wood burning stove in the kitchen area, and they just smoke it in there, or you guys can salt the meats and cure it. Whatever you want to do with it is fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna try and cure the majority of it. That way we have fresh meat, and if we make it somewhere with extra, I was
We can
gonna
always sell it.
motion to pawn it. Yeah.
How many bones?
I don't know what kind of bones did you guys want to grab. I think the rib bones would probably be pretty big. Might not fit.
I was gonna say he said a number of rib bones.
Yeah,
5,
you.
I think.
Yeah, wasn't it last one? So we could get like something like that.
I want
Might-
to, yeah, 5 sounds right. And then I think Froll grabbed some teeth to make a necklace or something.
Yep.
I've got 3 jars of whale oil.
Oh, here we go. He's got the notes.
Yeah, see.
Ah.
I've got. Thought I put them all in my inventory.
I know this one is not it. It's one of these.
10
It's one of
teeth
these
and 5
ones.
rib bones.
Sounds about
That
right.
sounds good to me.
The teeth I was keeping along with the shark necklace or the shark tooth to make
Oh, that's
a
right.
necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured that'd be quite valuable, as a lot of people in town wouldn't have access to whale teeth.
Well, the bones, 'cause you can make weapons out of them too. So
Right.
there's also, which I kind of want to do.
So Erdan, seeing Bruce come back down, and Erdan was kind of waiting for him. He did not hear anything that happened above, so he doesn't know. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore. But Erdan is gonna be like, Bruce, I know you miss your family, but we will try our hardest to get you home one day.
Well, thank you, but you still freak me out.
I'm just gonna pat him on the back. There. And then I'm gonna waddle my ass upstairs.
That's all this man gets is just there.
Yeah.
We're not very sensitive pirates.
Yeah. I'd say that probably took half an hour, 45 minutes for lunch and your conversations and searching the ship. And you're probably, how deep did you go in the water?
Actually, I was gonna ask that. Like, how far can we go? Because I mean, structurally,
far.
right? We have
I
some
would
issues.
assume enough to get down far enough that I knew any lightning that hit would disperse.
I'd say 30 or 40 feet down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think living in the water for
just
100 years,
sailing.
I would already know.
I mean, structurally, the boat isn't meant to be submerged, but if there's a bubble, I don't know really how like physics would work around it. So that's why I was kind of curious, like, how far can we go down before the
As far
pressure
as we want,
hits?
as long as we can get back up within an hour.
Oh yeah.
Well, considering you would
Yeah, as
also
long
have
as
to
you
look
guys
at-
are in the bubble, I don't think you'd have the pressure to worry about. The magic would hold it out. But if you go out in the water, then it's going to be different.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Yeah,
you're
makes
not-
sense.
Yeah, we can
I
go
forgot
all,
about the
all
time
the way
limit.
to the bottom if we take like an hour and 5 minutes. We'll get all the way to the bottom.
Got you.
and then die.
We just won't go back up.
Yeah.
So I'd say no matter what, knowing that we have an hour, we can definitely travel like 20, 25 minutes down if we wanted to search something, knowing that we had 20 to get back up.
You know, make it a.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I wasn't going all the way to the bottom. I'm just trying to avoid the storm and kind of take our first maiden voyage underwater. I don't think. Have I ever heard of another ship that could go underwater?
No,
Okay.
this would be a very unique thing.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't want to tell a bunch of people about it, or they're going to try and steal your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna put a fucking thumbprint device on that motor, but that pulse start's all I got.
All right, so you guys keep sailing underwater in your boat marine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the full hour that we've got, trying to avoid as much of the storm as we can. Now, when we go under for an hour, can we pop up like a whale and take a breath and go back?
So you probably got to give it a little bit of a cool down.
Like a recharge.
Okay.
So it's
That's
got is it like, okay, so it is magical oxygen with a bubble, but is it where we come out
I'll
and
say
then we
you can
sit
have
out and
3 hours underwater per day
Cool.
with the boat.
but are you doing it
Altogether.
at an hour at a time where we have to come up and then
You
like
have to
stay up
come up
for a
every
bit?
hour. And you can
Okay.
do
Or
it 3
so-
times for an hour per day.
More so than like replenishing oxygen, I would say we have to let our motor cool.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
Don't want
it would almost
don't wanna
have to
burn
have
that
some
thing
kind of
out.
cooldown, so the
Mhm.
magic doesn't like overheat and just be ruined, right? That's the way I'm thinking it in my
Yeah.
head. Consistent use of anything magical is going to wear down.
Mhm.
So we'll just have to play with it, I guess. It's super
She
interesting
said.
though, because if you think about it, if we go down, right, for a mission, I guess we could say say all this in character, but if we are
We
off
could
the
technically
boat,
anchor the ship underwater. It just wouldn't have air anymore.
but wouldn't that just destroy the ship?
Yeah,
though?
but then if the bubble popped, your ship would sink.
Yeah.
That's true.
All the-
It
If the
would
bubble
just fill
ran
with
out.
water. That's true.
Yeah, so we would almost need like someone to stay on the ship if we have to go off of it with some kind of
Mhm.
timer or something. Which keeping time underwater is going to be another issue.
Yeah, it's gonna have to
Um,
be like
sand
it's
dial.
like a,
Oh, that's true.
1 hour sand dial.
Yeah,
but we don't have
Better
one.
add that to your list of things you're looking for.
yeah.
However,
I
if we have somebody on the ship, as long as they aren't doing anything else, they can use their concentration to keep track of time.
Not if they're underwater. There's no way to check the movement of the
Well, I was
stars
saying
or
just by counting.
sun. That's a
Are you
lot
gonna
of
Because if
count
we're-
counting.
36,000.
Yeah, it's
If
36.
we're going as far as to say that we know that it's 1 hour,
They would have to count to 3,600. That's how many seconds are in an hour.
Yeah.
So,
but I
that's-
figured full concentration.
maybe. Can you count to 3,600?
If I had full
No.
concentration.
I don't think I could. I think a sand dial is going to be our best bet.
Okay.
But
I would say that. We'll add it to your list of things you guys
Yeah.
are looking for.
So
Yeah,
for
but
now,
right.
it's just kind of guesstimated.
yeah,
So
Um,
I'd say we need to go up and see. Really?
As the guys say,
I'd say you guys travel your hour, you get a good 4 miles or so, and pop back up, and it seems to be clear and glassy water.
oh, nice.
The storm you
Um,
can see behind you.
as they're going back up, Froll's gonna jump into the water, and I'm going to I'm gonna motion to Broth when they get up to anchor real quick, so I can check
Throw
on
the
something.
anchor. I'm gonna toss the
Anchor,
anchor.
Dan
and,
would say, "What's the anchor?"
What's the anchor?
Erdan, follow
know
me.
you
I'll
were in
show
the
you what
Navy,
the
huh?
anchor is. Yeah. He got his memory back.
Well, yeah,
So he
that's
would
true.
know.
He
'Cause
was in the Navy.
I was in the
so-
Navy, so I know a lot about the boats. I was just
Uh,
cast off. They don't know that, but I told them
Yeah.
a different story.
Which is fine. But,
Yeah, I would say Erdan. Ooh, I don't know if Erdan would be able to do it or not, though. With his wings.
you just had to push.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the anchor's just a huge wheel.
Yeah, I'm like Sea of Thieves style. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So
yeah,
he
most ships had anchors of that style.
he kind of just helps spin it to drop anchor quickly. Erdan is going to seeing Froll jump off. When we get up and anchored, Erdan is just going to sit in the water. Just like float.
Hey, while you're doing that, roll perception for me.
Oh, not bad. 11 plus 4, 15.
You're quite a bit of quacking, and as you look up, you see a pretty big flock of geese, or not geese, ducks, flying south the way you guys were just coming from.
Oh, that changes things. I am going to fly up with the ducks and try to talk to them and say, "You're heading into a storm. You're heading into a storm." Quack.
Quack,
Yeah.
quack, quack, quack,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Quack, quack. They're trying to get away from you because they're confused and scared. This
Holy fuck, this thing's huge.
gigantic fucking duck just came out of nowhere. Quack, 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 quack.
Can I roll intelligence to see if they're... See if I could try to get in front of them to herd them away from the storm?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Which dice do I want? Gold. 13. 10 plus 3. Or maybe animal handling? I really don't know.
I would say they probably already know about the storm and they're getting ready to turn and avoid it anyway. Probably just looking maybe for somewhere to land on the water or wait it out or something. But as you get in front of them, they turn to the left, and I picture you probably try again. So they turn back to the right and trying to avoid you actively
Perfect.
as a group. And
I'm also going to kind of keep an eye out on their wing movements and stuff to see how they turn, because I'm new to being a duck. So my flight is probably very clumsy. So I'm trying to watch their glide ability and stuff, trying to figure out how to really fly accurately and, well. Do I need to roll perception?
yes.
Okay. Ooh, really good. 22.
Yeah, so you note how they're moving and the way they turn their bodies and use their wings and flap to keep themselves and watch them glide, and you pick up a couple tips on it, and you think as you're flying around trying to copy them, you're getting better at it.
Sweet.
But it'll still just take practice.
Yeah.
like anything else.
I'm going to just practice. I'm going to see that they know what they're doing because they're natural ducks, so they probably know. And I'm just going to start trying to do what I saw to practice flying and stuff. I'm going to roll to see how well I do. Oh, real bad. That's a 2. I tip my wing a little too much.
Get too lost in it, and you start dive bombing towards the water and splash back, and you're sitting next to quite a bit of ways from the boat because you've been flying for a second. But
I'm gonna be ow. That was kind of cool.
I'm pretty sure I saw that, right?
I'm sure a 6-foot fucking duck. I'm pretty sure you saw me.
Just gonna walk over and be like,
Walk.
"Are you good?"
I'm in the water away from the boat. Are you walking on water?
and Bruce says, "He's glorious, isn't he, sir? He's glorious."
He is, Bruce. He is. Glorious steed, glorious.
Yeah, Erdan's just gonna kind of shake his feathers
So
and be
majestic.
look around,
Never
see if
have I
anybody
seen
saw.
such grace.
Now think, if you jumped off of him from really high, you could do a lot of damage. Now that he can fly,
Yes, but then I wouldn't be able to go and see my family again.
Yes, but then I'd be dead.
Yeah.
no, you'd be fine. You just aim with the sword and make sure the sword hits first, and then cushion with the body. Anyways, we'll talk
Actually-
more on that later.
He writes that down.
I wonder if that would really work. Because you're breaking the surface early.
You're breaking your fall one way or another as long as the DM would allow you to hit it.
I'm going to have to look this up. Because now I'm super curious. In real life, I'm
You
curious.
still do take damage, even though you're cushioned. You just don't take as much. Your impact causes more to them, but it's still impacting you.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm gonna walk over to Froll and be like, "What are we doing? Why are we stopped?"
Rolls off the boat.
Yeah. I know. I walked over to the side he was at, where he told
Oh, I'm
wherever.
underwater. No, I jumped off before we got up top.
he jumped off and like signaled at you, did some hand signed airplane stuff to throw the anchor.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
gonna,
like
And then
it's like baseball. I was like, tug my ear, slip my
Right.
nose.
I'm gonna tell Bruce. I'm gonna be like, get Erdan back on the ship. You guys watch the ship. I'll be back here in a second with Froll, and I'm gonna jump off and try and go after Froll.
Erdan is pretty far from the ship. I don't think he'd be able to tell me. I mean, I guess he'd yell, right?
you'd probably see him like this.
Yeah. How
so
far
you
am I
wouldn't
from
hear
it?
anything being too far away.
Yeah.
I'd probably say you went up probably 100 feet to get up to the ducks where they were flying, and then you flew with them for a good minute or so. So you're
Gotcha.
probably 100 feet or so away from the boat.
Yes, too far to hear him.
You're gonna just be confused and stand there. Well, I guess we go swimming. He's gonna take off his armor and pile it up, and never done this before. I hope this works. And then
Wait a minute.
Nobody's
doing?
asked.
struggles for a second and gets the doggy paddle going and starts doggy paddling over towards Erdan.
Seeing him, actually, can I roll a perception to see if I see what he's doing?
Yes.
Remember,
Being
you
pretty
do get
far, I don't know.
you get advantage on that because you have a spyglass as an eye.
No, that just allows me to see
Not
at a
advantage,
distance.
but he can use it
Yeah.
if he wanted to.
That is a 13 plus 4, so 17. I'm rolling
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
see him jump off the boat into the water and splash around, and now he's swimming towards you.
I guess I will probably head his way. It'll still take me a bit because I think I can only swim 30 feet. So we'd probably meet like somewhere in the middle-ish. But yeah, I'm gonna make my way that way.
Okay, I'd say about a minute goes by, and you guys meet, and he's visibly tired. He's sweating. He's, we're supposed to watch the ship. They jumped in. Can I ride you back, please? So tired.
Climb on.
Thank you. He hops on your back.
As he does, I'm gonna be like, look what I learned, and I'm gonna start flying off the water. And this is my first time doing it, watching the ducks. I have a feeling I may have perceived what they were doing, so I'm gonna roll to see how well I do.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Oh, pretty good actually. It's a rolled 17. So whatever you want me to add to it, Dex maybe, acrobatics.
Yeah, I'd say dexterity probably.
So it's an unnatural 20.
Hey, I'd say you get a nice lift off, and Bruce smiles quite a bit because he definitely enjoys riding the duck and flying on it. That's better. Thank you, noble steed. But we do still need to watch the boat.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna circle. I think that's really what would be the best way to watch the boat and kind of look at our surroundings, especially with my eyeglass or my spyglass inserted in. I think we're just gonna keep an eye out.
Bruce gets an idea. I want to try something, noble steed. And he starts to stand up on your back and goes to lean against your head and put his arms out, and then he misses and starts falling towards the water.
I don't have claws to catch him. I'm not an eagle. I'm going to try
They're
to...
about 40 feet up in the air, so...
I'm going to try to... Actually, hold on. I may have a spell.
Oh, there's no way he saw Sproul dive, so yeah, it's going to be a belly flop.
Yeah, and I don't have a spell, so I would be just diving after him. But I don't think I'm going to make it.
Yeah, he's going to take 17 damage as he belly flops into the water.
Is he
I would
still
say
alive?
the air blows out of his lungs too.
Yeah, definitely.
I've done that on accident, and it's not a good feeling.
Is he still alive?
No. Yes, he is.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just
Whew.
kind
Yeah,
of laying there.
I'm still diving.
Please help.
Yeah, I'm still diving. And
That was such a bad idea.
being a Warforged duck, can ducks dive underwater after from flying? I've never
Yes.
really.
I think your momentum would take you underwater, but you're
There
still just gonna go
are
down and come back up.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna just do that, and then circle
So you
around
go
and
down about 15 feet to like underneath him or whatever, and you can just lift him up if that's what you're trying
yeah,
to
that's
do.
kind of what I was doing. I was hoping to submerge and just lift him on my back as I'm coming back up. But that was kind of cool.
That hurt so bad.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
never
Cure
doing that
Wounds.
again.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him. Ooh, that's pretty good
Awful
actually.
idea.
That is 12 points of healing to Bruce.
All right. Thank you, Noble Steed.
Do you want to try it again?
No. Maybe later.
I just take back off and just start flying around by call it on. And we'll just continue
Right.
watching.
Roll, what are you up to in the water?
Ross said he was swimming down to me, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I would say as he gets up to me, I'm just kind of waiting there under the water, talking to a fish, and I'm
Okay.
trying to communicate to it the word shipwreck.
Are you capable of talking to fish?
Yeah,
Yep. he
friend
is.
of the sea. It allows me to communicate
Uh,
simple messages.
Do the fish talk back? How does that work?
You've had one talk back. He was an asshole.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was.
He was a dick.
It also didn't help though that we did take him out of the water and we were gonna eat him. No, it was a crab that wasn't the asshole.
Yeah, that was the crab. That was the
Yeah,
crab.
that was the crab.
He was kind of crabby.
Sounds like me. Yeah, it's shipwreck. There's lots of those. Which one? One here, one there, one over there. Where do you want to go?
Is there
Are
one
you gonna
close?
eat me? Maybe. What's in
Why
it
would
for
I?
me?
Why would I eat you?
Because people eat fish.
Sure. Where's the closest? It's got to be simple. So Froll's struggling. I'm not used to doing simple shit. So I'm shipwreck. Where?
It's in the water. Let's go. And he swims off.
I'm gonna follow.
He starts swimming down. And
Yeah, I'm gonna swim down with him.
you gotta swim for probably a good 3 or 4 minutes. And he takes you to a shipwreck. You can see the 2 masts. It's broken in half, but all kinds of sea life around it. As soon as you swim up, you see it scatter out. You can see the coral and algae growing on it.
Did Broth see me swim down with the fish?
Roll perception, bro.
Would Erdan from the sky see him move off in a direction?
Not if he's underwater, no.
Okay.
Yeah, we were about 30 feet down with the ship.
Oh, okay.
When I jumped off.
Cool.
$18, good sir.
Yeah, you would have saw Roll swim off, so I would assume you're probably following him.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn around to Broth and say, Broth, look what I found.
I'm gonna start swimming in towards it like looting time.
Can you can breathe water, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that means you can talk underwater then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly, just with my feet, kind of start paddling up to where the shipwreck is, keeping my eyes peeled. I know there's a lot of sea life that usually hangs out around these areas.
Yeah, roll perception.
22 for broad.
Yes, that is a 15 and 3 for 18.
Nice.
Okay, you're going to the front or the back of the ship since it is broken in half underwater.
The back.
Yeah. Move in pairs at this point because there's no point in going singles just in case
Sure.
something happens.
Sure.
You guys search around, you find it's hard to tell if what it is underwater because it has that weird growth that things underwater get.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what it is, a calcium or whatever that just attaches and starts growing like coral and stuff. But
Right.
it could be gold, it could just be metal, some old weapons. You see skeletons. The crewmen that went down with this ship.
Can I?
Definitely barnacles, there's crabs, things like that.
So we picked up one weird thing that's got stuff on it.
Yep, one weird thing that's got stuff on it.
Can
That's
I
what I'm
look?
gonna call everything from now.
Yes.
From now on.
One
Weird
one
thing with
weird
stuff
thing
on
with
it.
stuff on it. That's it. But put it in the inventory.
Excuse me.
I've got 14 weird things with stuff on them.
There we go. I got one. I guess we'd
I
go
don't-
to the front of the ship at that point.
No,
At
no.
one point, it
I-
could have been like a goblet or a cup of some kind, but it's so overgrown with the coral and barnacle deposit from being underwater that it'd probably be valueless at this point.
Yeah, I found it.
I'm going to. I'd like to search around. You said there were bodies down here. I'm guessing this
Yeah,
long, like
there's skeletons.
skeletons.
They've been picked clean by the sea life. Any meat or anything that was on them has been eaten.
What about clothing?
Probably a hermit crab living in the skull.
Trying to find where
They
the.
probably would have floated up to the top and drifted off by now.
Trying to find which one of these the captain would have been.
Yeah, you'd probably be at the front of the ship. I'm gonna go search the front.
Well, if he had adornments on showing that he's the captain, the adornments may be like the clothes may have rotted off and floated away, but the adornments would have sunk, right?
Yeah.
So if you find something surrounding a skeleton, or in the bones, maybe even like fell through his rib cage or
Roll
something.
another
Yeah.
perception to investigate the skeletons, the remains.
Okay. I'm gonna throw luck on that. Where is my luck? Check. That one is a 15 and 3 for 18. I think that's what I rolled last time.
I'd say they're covered in that barnacle stuff. It's kind of grown on them, but you see a glint of a metal or two in one of the skeletal remains,
Um,
and you assume that this must have been the captain. These are his honors.
can I throw investigation, because I know Froll being a captain, if my ship went down, I would definitely be close to anything that I kept.
You want to like look through the cabinets or what?
Yeah, I want to look at any kind of furniture that's close to where this skeleton is. Looking for a small
Picturing like
chest
a map
or
table desk in the room, probably a couple drawers, and then probably just kind of surrounded the back with overhanging cabinets up and out of the way. So if you want to go through them, most of them would probably be open. I would say none of the desk drawers were.
the desk drawers are definitely what I would be interested in. Knowing that Broth swam off, I'm trying to be quick, so I'm just going to check those.
Okay. Roll a perception.
That one is a 16 with, what was it, 3? 19.
You don't find anything useful in the desk.
Okay, I'm going to,
Anything that would have been in there is dissolved or is too waterlogged to even try to take.
I'm going to swim off with broth.
Okay.
And check
Or
the front
after
of the
broth.
boat.
Roll perception for checking the front of the boat.
16.
5.
Roth, you see what looks like an old crate with a padlock on it, but it has all kinds of barnacles, like the way, you know what I mean, with metal underwater, it gets that
Yeah.
weird white corally stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and grab it. I'm gonna investigate it first.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, Fro, I'm assuming you would have pointed out that you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to swim up to it too and check it out.
So
Fro's
that
looking,
is 21.
I'm looking more Arcana, knowing that a lot of the stricter captains kept spells and curses over their chests.
Okay. Well, Roth doesn't see anything wrong with it, but if you'd like to roll an Arcana check on it, you can.
Straight 16.
Yeah, there's no magical feelings or anything about this. So
Okay.
it's an
I'm
old
gonna-
rusty chest.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull
I'm
it out.
I'm going to relay that to Broth. It doesn't appear to have any rune markings or anything as a nefarious captain would keep on his ship. I don't believe this was a pirate ship.
No, I didn't see it booby trapped or anything. So, as I'm pulling it out,
Yeah, I say we take this up to the guys and have a better look in the air outside of the water.
agreed. And
Alright,
I'd
so then,
imagine like we both grab it so we can,
Yeah,
both
he's
have a
gonna
free
grab one
arm to
side, and I'm
swim.
gonna grab the other.
fucking overstroke.
So you guys are swimming back up. Sorry, I had to look something up real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, we've each got one side of this chest, and we're swimming it back to our ship that I know was going up to the surface.
As you are swimming back up, roll perception, both of you.
19.
18.
Okay, you guys both see what looks like a skeleton, but also looks like a giant shark swimming towards you guys.
A skeletoshark?
A giant shark skeleton.
Froll.
Froll's gonna start swimming a little quicker, and I'm like, Broth, come on! I'm gonna turn around, and look at this
Yep.
thing, and be like, leave me
Yep,
the fuck
yep.
alone! Leave me alone!
Giant shark is 30 feet long and normally found in deep oceans. Utterly fearless, it preys on anything that crosses its path, including whales and ships.
Yeah, Froll's like, leave me
Giant
alone!
shark skeleton doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep. The shark has had skeletal feet attached by some demented necromancer, so it has feet too.
What?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Broth, tell your brother to get off my ass.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
Not
like.
only is it swimming with its fins, but there's little feet running underneath its body,
He's
so it
got
makes
his
it even
huge
more
ass tail
terrifying.
with two tiny little legs.
Yes.
That's fucking mortifying.
Fuck.
I'm gonna start
Yeah, for all I'm dashing.
Yep. In sync, double dash. Fuck it, we're out.
I think we both have 30 feet of swim speed, so it'd be 60 on both.
I think this would also be a good time to
Yeah.
take a quick break.
Agreed.
It is almost 9:30, so it'll help you get prepared for whatever comes next, Anthony.
Okay.
So we'll be back here in a few minutes. Stay tuned. And we are back, and hungry still, even though we all
From
just
outer
ate.
space.
So, Anthony, take it away.
Yeah, the giant shark skeleton is swimming after Broth and Troll. They're double dashing it back to the boat. I'd say you're probably 40 feet in front of the shark. He saw you guys, started swimming. You dashed off. You're probably just about back to the boat now, and
Is
I'd say Erdan
Erdan?
and Bruce.
I would
Yeah,
say if
probably-
Erdan's flying above the ship, he should be able to see further than just
Well-
standing on the deck.
maybe though, because if you guys are next to the ship or near the ship, and I'm in the sky, the ship would block my view if I'm on the wrong side.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
voice in the sky. Do you want to roll flip a coin and see what side I'm on?
You're on the wrong side.
Or you can be nice and just be like, nah, man, you're on the right side. For
Nah.
sure.
Nah.
Nice all the
Yeah.
time. You guys just don't see it. I do a lot of nice things for you guys.
I believe it.
He does.
I know, hence the
Yeah,
magical
so Erdan
shippers
is
swimming
keeping an
up
eye
to
out on the opposite side, so no idea what's going on.
Bruce is
What
like,
kind of
hey,
scared
Erdan,
that?
Erdan, I think they're back. We should perhaps land and go see if they need some help. It looks like they're carrying something.
Quack. And I start turning around slowly. Again, practicing my duck skills as I'm flying, and then start heading back. Probably taking a,
Being chased by a 30-foot skeleton shark, and this guy's working on his
yeah,
his,
I would
graceful
probably
flying
take,
technique.
the longer route around, just take one final
Right.
look on this side. And then probably land directly on the ship. I don't think I would fly to the other side. I think I would just land on the ship.
For all I'm
Bruce
trying
runs
to
over
do,
to the ladder and grabs a chest to help you guys up and back on the ship.
yeah, I'm gonna say as Broth gets up to that kind of bottom rung on the ladder, Furl's gonna keep dashing and do the thing where I shot out of the water up onto the deck, and I'm sprinting over to Harpoon.
Okay.
Erdan, seeing him, I'm gonna be like, what happened? Oh, a chest. And starts waddling over to the chest.
Erdan, we're under attack. Broth, Bruce, get that on board. Shit! I'm just gonna point down and shoot it. Shoot underneath where Broth was.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your attack. It's +6 for the harpoon.
23 then.
Damn.
Yeah, that hits.
Roll a 17.
Is it
3d10
3d10 for damage?
3d10. Yes.
3d10. Let me find that guy.
And roll it if you'd like.
I got it. 3, 4, and 4. 11 damage.
Okay.
And I don't believe. Well, I guess when we rolled the whale up, we would have stuck that same harpoon in.
Mm-hmm. You guys said that you generally just are going to keep them tied off so that you can get them back.
Right.
On
So
that,
it's up to you if the thing sticks and catches, or passes through, or
it gets stuck in its skull. Goes in the. Since
Okay.
it's swimming towards the boat and you're shooting at it, it's going to hit it in the face probably or the head somewhere, so it would be
Mhm.
able to grab something and hold on.
okay.
Nice.
Guys, I hooked it.
Reel it in.
The wheel on that is spinning so fast right now you can't even grab the handles. You'd have to put
Like,
the lock on to stop
no.
it.
Cut the line. Cut the line.
I don't
It's
think it's a
gonna
good
wreck-
idea. I'm gonna
Cut
take my
the
dagger
line.
and just slash the rope.
Okay, you slash the rope and you lose that harpoon.
That's fine.
And everyone roll initiative.
I was like, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Wrong. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Erdan, 18.
Seem to have an itch on my cheek. Rough.
Yeah. Yeah. You think so?
Whew.
Dirty 20
Ooh, nice.
for Broth.
19 for Froll. Turning these
What's your
shitty
dex?
rolls right around.
Roll.
You said Dex?
Yeah, is it better than 0?
Yeah.
How funny would it be if it wasn't?
Wouldn't make a very good rogue then.
No, but it would be funny.
I trip on everything, but I think I'm stealth.
Be running around in chainmail. I'm stealthy.
It reminds me of what was his
Monty
name?
Python.
Braden from Shane's campaign. He thought he was a great rogue. He was not.
All right. Broth, you're up first.
Do I see the
You
thing?
can't see it, but you know it's under the water. You would have just saw that rope take off down, and as soon as Froll hit it, that thing started swimming away. Trying to pull the boat with it.
Shit. Looking at Froll just going shit. Oh,
Pull the fucking anchor!
Shit.
yeah, for my action, can I run and yank the anchor?
Yeah, but that'd take your bonus action to get over there and your action to get it up.
Yep.
Fair enough, I'll take
Because to
that.
get it up, we have to actually reel it. To drop it, we can release the lock,
Yeah.
but to get it up, we have to reel it.
I'll take that, though. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Cool.
out.
You're up next.
Who?
Roll.
Froll.
Froll,
The captain.
yeah. I'm going over and just fucking cutting the ropes for the sails. Not even untying them.
Okay. So that'll be your movement, and that'll drop the sails down, so you guys can start sailing away.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to hide. I'm gonna hide behind any crate on the deck of this ship.
Okay. Roll. What do you roll for hiding? How does that work?
Stealth, right?
Yes.
Hide is stealth check. 12 and something high. 12 and 6. 18.
Yeah, you're hidden.
And that's it.
Okay. Bruce is up next, and he's gonna look over at Broth. What are we shooting at, sir?
A giant zombie shark underwater.
Okay, so should I just shoot arrows into the water then?
Try and look for a rope out of the water.
Roger
We
that.
shot
sir.
it. We shot it with a spear and cut the rope. So if you can see that, it's like a beacon.
I don't see any ropes, sir. What should I do?
Ready in action
He's
for when
gonna
you see
ready
one.
his longbow and be ready to fire when shit goes down.
Cool.
Erdan, you are up.
Erdan cannot see the shark, right? It swam
Correct.
under. Did they tell me it was a skeleton shark? Or did
Yeah,
they
I
just...
think you probably would have just heard Groth say that it was.
Okay. I'm going to cast Eyes of the Grave, which lets me know the location of any undead within 60 feet around us.
Ooh.
It does not ping.
Cool. I'm like, It's pretty far. I guess I would help Broth as a bonus action because I that was my action. Help him with the anchor, I guess.
Okay.
Not being able to see him, I can't really do much.
Yeah, and I would say there should be a time to reel up that anchor too, whatever you want to set that to.
Say it'll take this turn, and then by the next turn it'll be
Okay.
up and ready.
Okay.
Say probably 90 seconds. I don't think that's too long in D&D land. That'd be about one turn.
Well, each turn is
6
6
seconds.
seconds. I was gonna say between 15 and 30.
Yeah, it would take quite a few rounds.
Okay,
I think.
18,
Mm-hmm.
18 seconds. We'll say it takes 3 turns.
Cool.
Works for me.
With Erdan helping, does that shorten that length? Having? Like, say if 3 people knew to help, then it would be a 1-turn action?
Yeah. Say
Okay.
Bruce. Well, he already has his bow ready, and he's just watching for something. Let me see.
I'll say I don't think we have any other usable characters.
Yeah,
go
trying to
to-
figure out what the shark's gonna do. It's
Yep.
not really. It doesn't have unending fighting or anything, and you shot it in the face, so that doesn't say that it becomes fixated and keeps hunting. So I think it's just gonna run away. Honestly, thought it had a free meal. Seeing you guys swim up out of that shipwreck, that it kind of calls its territory, and once it got shot in the head, it's just gonna go look for something to eat.
Sweet.
Still booking it.
Does that throw us out of combat?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to ready another harpoon and tie off a rope to it and yell out to Erdan and Broth that are raising the anchor to raise it completely. It's time to get away from this area.
Yep. Agreed.
Aye, Captain. So we finished kind of lifting up the anchor. Did Erdan see him cut the lines for the sails?
Roll perception to see if he did.
I picture when Froll does things like that, it's like a Jack Sparrow moment.
22. 18 plus 4.
Rather
Yeah,
flushed and
probably would have.
flamboyant.
Erdan, being in the Navy, he knows some things. I'll let you determine how well I know them, but he would try to fix the cut sails so we can actually tie him off next time.
Yeah, I would say the section that I cut off was there at the knot.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
kind
a
of what I was
good,
thinking too.
3 or 4 feet worth of rope is
And
now gone.
I'm assuming we have rope, but I also
Yeah.
have... No, I do not have rope on me.
I would say
But I'm
that's
assuming
something
the
Yeah, I
ship
would
does.
consider rope as a necessity and a
Yeah.
supply that would be stocked on the ship, because you're going to have to replace sail ropes, mast ropes, things like that.
And
We've
if I'm
also
not
got a
mistaken-
spare mast
Yep, I was just
that
about to
we
say that.
collected.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right.
We keep below deck.
Yep.
But I would say
So
at this point, I would probably grab some of the rope and put it in my bill, so like we can fly up and kind of tie off the new rope down, and kind of just do both sides that way.
Roll performance
Cool.
to see how well you fix the rope. I think that's how we used to do it with Melkor.
Ooh. So my performance is a +1, so I thought this was going to be really bad, but it was a 19 +1.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
It went 1,
even
19.
managed to fix the fuck-ups from Melkor that he had a couple bad rolls on, and
Sweet.
the sail's good to go. Like, why is this that way? Refix it and run it through, pull the old one out. Say that one. You probably have a like 45-foot chunk of rope now that you can
Sweet.
mark down.
And Froll with like a pompous look on his face, I'm gonna put my hands on my hips and start walking over to that chest to check it out. So I get past Erdan, I'm gonna pat him on the back. Say, good job, sailor. Good job fixing those ropes.
Erdan's gonna look immediately at Bruce like, "Did you see that?" I want to make sure like I didn't imagine it, and I'm also kind of rubbing it in.
Just keep walking. yeah. Bruce like, oh. Oh, he tells me it's like shit.
All right. Roth, you have that sending stone, right?
Maybe.
It's either yes or
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because
Are
I
we
think
10?
Huh?
I said, are we 10?
Yes, I have the stone.
You hear, SS Jenny, is that you?
Oh, there's not a ringtone to this thing?
I'm gonna start patting my pockets real quick, and then I'm gonna pull it out. I'm remembering I put it in a little pack, and I kept it close to me. I'll pull it out.
This is Peggy. Come in, SS Jenny. Can you hear me? Do you need assistance? Is that you out there?
Can I throw a
accent? Deal with it.
Can I throw a perception after hearing that real quick?
so. A question about sending
name's-
stones. Like, is it audible to everyone or just the person holding it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'll tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's the person holding it.
Roth. I think that's how it works.
By the way, that's a 18. Like, I'm
Are
looking
you
around
looking
the
around
open
it?
ocean to try and find them, because I know the sending stones. If she goes, is that you over there? That's what's making me now look around like you gotta be
You can
nearby.
network up to 10 stones.
Noted.
Nice.
Let me like,
Yeah, you probably would see a ship. It looks fairly far away on the distance, on the horizon. You wouldn't be able to tell what the ship was without a spyglass.
I'm gonna call Erdan over and be like, Peggy, is that you? This is Broth, and I'm gonna go, Erdan, get over here. Can you zoom in on that
I
ship
gave
over
that.
there?
Where's Melkor, Broth? Didn't he have the stone?
Yeah, there's some unfortunate events happen that I kind of caused, and Melkor kind of suffered the repercussions of it.
Well, that's unfortunate. But yes, it is us. If you want to look to your northwest, if you have a spyglass, you'll see our red lights. Keep those standard.
Erdan, look to the northwest.
Yes.
Look to the northwest, please, for red lights on the ship.
Can Erdan roll survival to see if he knows which way northwest is?
Wouldn't I like point it out to him
Yes,
since
you
I'm already
can.
looking that way?
Does Broth know which way
Yeah,
northwest
that's what I was
is?
about to say.
Information on sending stones, real quick.
Okay.
When activated, a sending stone could be used to cast a sending spell targeted at the bearer of its pair. So it is a magical message.
Yeah, so just
I
he would
don't
be able to
think
hear it.
it's audible. If the receiving stone has no bearer at the moment of the casting, the stone simply does not cast the spell. So the person casting the message knows that that person doesn't have their stone.
Well, but they're casting it to the stone that they know he gave to us.
Yeah, well, it just says if it's not in possession
Yeah,
of someone.
Yeah, and it
So like
Broth
if it were
definitely has
sitting
it.
on the table, it wouldn't send the message.
Right. Yeah.
If someone else were to pick it up, they would still get that message.
Survival for Erdan is 15.
Yeah, you'd know which way it is.
So I'm gonna, I guess, roll perception And I'm definitely going to use my spyglass eye.
Okay.
19 plus 4, so 23.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the ship, but you'd see the red lights on it, the red lanterns surrounding. The one on the back, couple on the sides.
I see lights over there. There's red lights.
Is it safe? I'm gonna hold the stone to send Peggy a message and be like, "Is it safe to meet up at the moment?" And
I
then
think so,
also,
unless you're in trouble.
I don't know. Not more than the usual from last time.
This Diaz Martinez Gomez III has been asking about you.
Kroll, do I see
Wondering
any
when
of
you'd
this?
like to finish your session. You said you preemptively quit last time.
I dropped on my knees just thinking about it. Just go, oh, worthless work.
Accurate.
You go for all. Peggy
Froll's
ship's
kind of
over there.
fixated on the chest, so I'm going to throw perception at disadvantage to see if, well, maybe I do. 15 and 3, 18.
What are you looking for with the chest?
I was looking at the chest when I was throwing perception to see if I hear broth.
Oh yes, definitely.
What? What do you want?
Oh my god. Peggy and them are over there. The hooker ship.
Yeah, you hear him say that.
I'm gonna say, is that Peggy with a Y or is that Peg E?
Peggy with a Y.
Oh, I thought maybe E was her last name. What do you want?
I think
And
they want to meet up.
I still keep looking
I
down at this
forgot that
chest.
I had given her a Russian accent, so I'm gonna have to switch her voice now. But it's still gonna be British. She says, "Yeah, if you have time, we'd love to meet up. Go ahead and sail this way, and yeah, we can hang
Ask
out
her
or
what
whatever."
Ask her what she needs.
They want to hang out.
Do what?
What do you think? We could probably get information too, like we did last time.
Guys, take the note, your invitation to the resistance from Melkor before you killed him.
What'd she say, Breath?
Be very difficult to acquire you another one of those.
Do whatever you want to do. I got to figure out what's in this chest.
We'll be over there in a minute, Peggy.
I'm gonna sail back to safe resistance-controlled waters. If you just follow us, please, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm gonna
Wait, is
start
she
sailing this ship that way.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see her?
No, but Erdan had pointed out that he saw the ship with the red lanterns there when he used his spyglass, and Broth had made it clear they were to the northwest of you.
Okay, so it might be a little far off. Froll's gonna hold up my spyglass that I've got. Did you say they're here?
What is he? Bruce says, "What is he doing? Why? What is that? Broth, what is he doing? Is that how you look at things?"
No. Just that's the way Pearl looks at things.
But he's the captain, so shouldn't we look at things like that too?
As he says that, I'm gonna look over at him.
He's gonna do it
Yes.
right back to you. I see. This is fantastic.
Shit, man. Scoot back. Scoot back. Too close.
You're blocking my vision, sir. I can't see anything. What are we looking for?
I don't know, but I got a chest.
Can we open it?
I'm sailing.
As he says, can we open it? I'm pulling out my lockpick set.
The opening for the key is all barnacled over. Probably be easier to just chop this lock off.
I'm gonna
Just
take
hit
a
it, Pearl.
hammer and a pitten.
Erdan's gonna be like, I can open that.
Erdan, bite it off.
Without blowing it up, Erdan?
Yes. I pull out my
Erdan, bite
mace
it
and I
off.
just smash it.
Oh, fuck.
You smash the lock or do you smash the box?
The chest.
I smashed the whole fucking chest.
I said what I said.
Smashes the chest and out of it falls 50 gold pieces in a small pile of wood and broken chest that has now been smashed onto the deck of your ship.
You're welcome. And I just walk away.
Erdan, you know the one thing this captain doesn't have on his ship? A
Patience.
decent chest.
Touche.
Frol's standing there like cracking his knuckles on his hands.
God damn it, the fucker got me.
I feel like Melkor's laughing in the afterlife at that one.
Be like,
Starting
Erdan,
to grow fonder of the
I
duck.
don't think you understand the amount of patience I have right now.
He's already
Should've been
downstairs. He's down there with
I'd have been
Bruce.
down and start picking up all the coins. Fucking
Add
pisses
50
me
gold
off.
to your inventory.
Oh god.
Fucking duck pisses me off.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
All right, I'm almost up to half of what I had before I lost all my gold.
By the way, you hear a ring in your ear. I'm trying to reach you about your armor's extended warranty.
What? What is that? Go away. Go away. You screwed me last time. Still got the same shit armor I had before. You guys didn't fix anything.
Yeah, so at that point, you guys probably sail over to where you saw Peggy and her ship.
He
And
just ignored it completely. Carry on.
you're not sleeping. There's a thing about that.
Yep.
There is. I was just being an ass. My bad.
Yeah, you guys pull up next to Peggy's pirate hooker ship. God, I love that sentence. Pirate hookers. And yeah, you see big ol' Peggy, the half orc lady. She's definitely what you would picture as an old timey headmistress. Bigger lady, you know, the whole pushed out bosom and walks with the little umbrella. Doesn't look as good as she thinks she does, but she thinks she looks damn good.
She got that confidence, though, that just...
Pearl's gonna
Yes.
look up at her and, hey, what's your last name? I don't think we ever really discussed before.
My name's Margaret Miskoff. I go by Peggy for short.
Peggy's not short
Yeah.
for Margaret at all. Maybe Marge
Yes,
or
it is.
Margie.
Margaret, Peggy, same thing. It's quite
Maybe
common
Grit.
where I come from.
Grit?
It's like William and Billy.
Okay, bro.
Is it Peggy or
Like Richard and Dick.
Is it Peg E?
It's Peggy. Peggy. I think if I knew how to spell, that'd be how it was spelled. Saw it written down once.
Roll real quiet under his breath and turn around. I'm like, if I was in your profession, it'd probably be Peg E.
Kind of gets an excited look on her face and says, where is that doll Melkor at? I enjoyed my conversation with him last time. I'd love to have another. And what
Pearl's
is
looking
the
around,
fuck
he's
is
like,
that giant duck?
Pearl's looking around. He's like, Peggy, cover your butt. He's around here somewhere.
Peggy Melkor is dead and sleeping with the fish.
No, he's not. I just spoke with him.
We have him as a ghost on our ship.
She kind of falls down to one knee and sheds a tear and says, I'm so sorry, friends. He was a good guard. I'll remember the songs he sang, and we will sing songs of handy dandies.
Bro, as she drops down and starts crying, he's gonna kind of halfway throw his arms up and be like, why is everybody gonna start fucking crying? I'm gonna walk up to her and put my hand on her shoulder and they're there.
Are you and Peggy with Broth doing this? Broth, are you joining this hug circle?
Yeah, because I'm like starting to tear up with hearing Melkor and that because brings up memories.
You start to shed your tear. You feel a finger wipe it off of your face, and you hear, "Hello, my worthless worm."
I dropped
oh,
my
fuck,
knees immediately and just
where'd
kind
you
of
come
stare
from?
up at her.
I've been standing here the whole time. You just didn't see me. You were busy talking to Peggy, and she's a rather imposing figure, so I was kind of overshadowed, one could say. And then Meredith comes out as well, the blue and white dragonborn. That
Yeah, I just remembered there was somebody
one.
on this ship that I knew.
I feel like Bruce might be slightly obsessed, like he was with the duck. Kind of, what is that? Wow, I've never seen something of this. This whatever you are, what are you?
I am a duck.
Okay, thank you. So she's a duck too? That thing, the blue and white thing's a duck too?
Nope, just me.
At that point, Peggy's gonna introduce herself to you and ask you what exactly you are. My name's Margaret Miskoff. I'm the headmistress of this brothel ship. What exactly are you?
Well, I remember you said you liked your name being Peggy. I hope it's okay if I call you Peggy.
Absolutely, that's what I go by. Everyone around these waters knows me as Peggy.
Well, Peggy, it started off a long time ago when I fell off of a Navy ship and I found these guys. And there was this cool magical deck. And I drew some cards and I turned into a duck. I was originally a warforged.
Oh, fascinating. So, can you fly like a duck?
Yes.
Do you float or do you sink?
Either. I think I learned how to adjust my weight so I can do both. I can also dive. Watch. And I just dive off the boat.
Poke you in the chest. Oh, shit. I'll feel it when he gets back. She watches you jump in the water.
Yeah, and I'm going to just dive down. I don't have to breathe, so I'm just going to dive all the way down. Wait, are we anchored?
We pulled up to
so
the
you
ship,
guys are
so
kind of like got those ladders or the planks between them, so you're just kind of floating together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water. It's not
so I wouldn't
hide off to their ship.
I wouldn't dive all the way down then. I would dive down a little ways, and then I'm going to use full dash, full movement to go straight up and then start flapping my wings as soon as I exit the water to fly out. Like, I'm trying to be majestic as fuck.
As majestic as a duck can be.
She is definitely in awe and very happy that she has seen this giant duck launch out of the water and fly away. Bruce is going to lean over and say, "It's miraculous to ride, lady. It's exhilarating. But I highly recommend you don't fall off, because it hurts."
Yeah, Erdan's going to make a couple laps and then just softly land. And I'm going to be like, was it as cool as it felt?
Yes, honey. Yes, it was. Can I have a ride sometime? Usually I give people the ride, but I would like to take a ride on you if that'd be okay. I'll pay you
Pearl's
for it.
gonna
You can ride
Pearl's
me
gonna
anytime,
elbow
Peggy.
nudge Erdan and be like,
Peggy, you can ride me anytime.
She's gonna hop on your back and say, "Please take me. I've never flown before."
And I'm going to start flapping away. Point of interest, though. She's a larger lady, correct?
"Orc."
I'd say probably like a middle-aged half-orc woman.
250?
Just before menopause.
Yeah, about broth size,
Probably
but
about
being
220,
female, probably
230.
slightly smaller. Yeah.
Actually,
If
yeah,
you
so
can
it'll be
lift it
fine.
540 pounds like you did last time, you shouldn't have any problems carrying
Perfect.
her.
So
For
I'm
a
going
ride.
to just like be like, stand clear, and I'm just going to push off as hard as I can with my legs, and try and like not spread out my wings until I'm at my highest point, because this is kind of what ducks do, and then start flapping like as hard as I can to get as much lift as I can on my first hit. I'm trying to impress her. Is what I'm trying to do.
She starts giggling and laughing, and you can feel the happiness emitting from her. And as you push off of the deck of the ship, I'm going to say that it kind of rocks it, and Celine falls over next to Broth. Ow! Ow! Help me up, my worthless worm.
I immediately help her up. Yes, mistress.
Mistress. Broth. She's got a fucking name.
She's going to look at you and say, "To him, I am mistress.
To me, you're a bitch.
He is mine." Right here, then. She kind of takes her little, those horse riding things, the stick that you whip them with, and slaps you across the face with it.
Pearl's like,
Call me a
man, I
bitch again.
thought these new guys were fucking weird. It's the old ones that are fucking weird. Broth.
He enjoys this. It's not about you. Why don't you go with the dragon or go get sex lessons from Melkor again?
I don't need sex lessons. She knows, and she's already got it once. She's good. Pearl's gonna go back to the captain's quarters.
Oh, the memories. I wish Erdan could talk about. Melkor is definitely like behind the scenes, like spirit world, just like full on facepalm.
Looking through his journal that he has the pictures he drew for them to learn from.
Who was
Yeah.
with me in that?
It was you and Melkor.
No, it was me.
No,
It was me,
Monteith.
Froll, and Monteith.
Monteith. Melkor took
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Me and Monteith
Melkor was
couldn't
going at
figure
it,
out.
and Troll and Monteith were taking notes, drawing pictures, learning.
Diagrams, yeah, everything. God, that was such a good episode.
It was good.
Oh
Yeah.
man, me and Melkor were close.
Yeah, yeah, a little too close.
We're all
Erdan
gonna
being
learn
in
the
the
duties
sky.
of co-captain soon.
Yeah, true. Erdan being in the sky with Peggy, he's kind of just gonna like glide here and let her just feel the wind blow. I don't know whatever way the wind is actually blowing. I would probably turn towards it. That way the lift is kind of natural. And I'm gonna kind of speak out. So Peggy, what do you do?
I manage my girls and keep them safe. Make sure that their Johns don't hurt them or abuse them.
What are John's?
We kind of sell ourselves for money, and
Like for parts?
I mean, yes, we sell our parts, so you could put it that way.
Erdan kind of shakes his head in understanding, but not really understanding. Because he thinks like removing an arm and getting a new arm for replacements, that kind of part. And she's talking about something completely different. So he's like, I had to sell myself for parts once too.
What do you mean?
Before the Navy, I was just a bunch of parts, and they sold me to people. And then the Navy picked them up and put me together. I'm not really sure
Oh,
when I
yeah,
became.
not quite the same thing, but we can close. But people use our parts, and we just keep them, and they pay us for the use of our parts.
That sounds like a good system. Maybe you should teach me.
It can be, but some of the Johns, or customers, as we call them Johns, are not the safest. So my job is to keep my merchandise, as you could call it, safe and secure. So when a John gets angry and tries to get punchy or violent, I throw them off the boat, and the sharks eat them.
I like that thought. You should punish those that hurt. I like you, Peggy.
I like you too. You're a fun talk. Thank you for this glorious ride. We can fly as long as you'd like.
I'm going to say in my backpack, because like obviously I wear a backpack, so I feel like it's the saddle. It's kind of almost making the natural saddle, right? Where it's I'm like reach in there and look for a lump of coal. It's cool.
She finds it right away with that nat 20.
Oh, that triggers a
That's a
crit.
crit.
She just critted her pants when she found that
I
coal.
don't really want to give it to her because she's not one
Sounds
of
good
you
to me.
guys.
DM rules.
It's not combat. We'll save those for, since we usually have an issue with it not lining up with what
Yeah.
we're doing when we're not in combat. I'd rather
Mhm.
save those for
Perfect.
fights and
Combat.
things
Yep.
where it could actually help, and we don't have to keep track of it as long.
That's a good rule. And
Right.
I'm gonna use that rule too. I'm gonna look at her, but I'm gonna kind of tilt my head back with my eyes being kind of more on the side of the head. I can feel like I could see her, and I'm like, "It's no longer a lump of coal, right?"
This is a glorious onyx. Why did you call it a lump of coal?
It was a lump of coal if you're not holding it, but the person who holds it, you see a beautiful onyx. That is my gift to you. You are as beautiful as the onyx.
If
Her
an
dance
half-orc
fucking
lady could
smooth.
blush, she would blush. And kind
I'm
of hug
thinking-
you around your neck and say thank you. I'll cherish this. I'll mount it on my mantle in my office.
Can she roll for moistness at the moment? Because I feel like that'd be a panty dropper at that moment. I really do. Like,
Bro,
Fly me
I don't
down,
think she
Doc,
wears
now.
panties, so
well, you know,
Erdan feels his
moist.
back get wet.
The loincloth dropper.
yes. Erdan's like, do you smell fish?
Yeah.
Oh, but
I'm
does
about.
Erdan's duck instincts kick in?
Oh,
What's that
All right,
smell?
we're gonna skip back to the boat before that goes somewhere that we can't be.
we are not going that far at the moment.
I'm trying to keep this Twitch friendly here, guys.
The scene just goes boop, and then we cut back to the boat.
3
We'll be back
hours
right
later.
after this short commercial break.
Explicit scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, if we're cutting back to the boat for all
You're going with the Dragonborn.
no. I'm going back to the headquarters, but I'm gonna holler back to her. I'm gonna say, if you care to join me, I've got a bit of planning to do.
Who are you talking to?
The
Meredith?
Dragonborn Meredith, yeah.
What services would you like, sir?
No,
Do the usual,
service.
or we do offer massages?
no, none of that. I think we were both satisfied last time.
I mean, if that's what you call it, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, satisfied last time. Yes, like I said.
Bruce
I've-
kind
I've
of
got
perks
a-
up. Did you say massages? That sounds lovely. What's a
I'm gonna-
massage?
I'm gonna lean into Meredith and I'm gonna say, show him the thing I taught you.
I
Let me
hope
see,
Melkor
Bruce?
is rolling over in his grave at the moment.
Okay.
Oh,
Bruce, go ahead.
he sees
She,
all.
she goes with Bruce, and they go in the
Correction,
your
he wouldn't
captain's
see
quarters
what
with
happens
you.
on her ship.
Well, it's
Are you
attached right
in
now.
the captain's quarters on Peggy's boat or your boat?
I'm going to the captain's quarters on my boat.
Okay, so Bruce and Meredith come with you, and so they get in there, they start talking, they start getting comfortable, a little bit of giggling, and then she rips a page out of your notebook that's blank, and she goes and stands in the corner and starts drawing pictures.
Start drawing
This is
what?
what you taught me, right? This is what you showed me last time. Stand in the corner and draw pictures? Bruce, do something.
No, I meant the face thing, and Fro's like smacking himself in the forehead, like ow, oh, ow, oh.
I don't understand. You didn't.
Let me see that. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna draw the stick figures again, and God, woman, the things we go through here, and I'm gonna draw a woman kneeling down, and her face up and everything, and a guy standing there, is kind of beating her in the face with his stuff, and I'm like, hey, see, like this.
Bruce leans over and says,
Not gonna show it. That's censored
married.
for Twitch.
Yeah, it's censored for Twitch. That's right.
Sir, I have a wife and children in my home world. Can I just have her rub that shoulder? They're a bit sore from a solid duck that you didn't see. And my back hurts a little bit. I knocked the wind out of myself as we were quite high up. He was flying, and I tried to be slick, and I fell. Would that be okay, or do we have to do what the picture says? 'Cause I'm not comfortable with the picture.
Fro looks up and he's like, "The man misses his wife. Can you help him out?"
That
Does
is
it
what you
count
would
if I'm
say.
in a different world? And I don't technically know where I'm at, and I don't think it's the same world because things are vastly different here. Does it count as being unfaithful? I feel like it does, so I probably shouldn't do this. Being a knight and all, and living by my code.
Are you in different area codes?
What's an area code?
What is this code
Is
of
it
area?
your dog?
Is it your... Meredith, can you bark?
I mean, if I have to, yes, I guess I could. I'm rather shy, though. I probably wouldn't do very well at it. And blushes. You can see the visible pink spots in her blue cheeks. How's that, sir?
Bro's like, man, this is just as fucking weird as the first time.
I never know what to expect from you, Captain Broll. It's definitely an experience.
Yes, I tried to stay mysterious, never lay all my cards out at once.
Can you lay something out, please? As I mean, this one doesn't want anything, and you left me wanting last time. I'd like to, perhaps you'd let me take charge.
Okay. Bruce, can you turn around?
He turns around in a full circle and looks back at you. Done, sir.
Yeah, thanks. And,
You're welcome. Anything else?
if you want, can you at least take notes?
Yes, sir. What would you like me to note?
Note, more of what she does, because I know what I'm doing.
Roger that, sir. He takes your notepad and turns it sideways and starts drawing what's going on. We're not going to go into detail, but
Yeah, Fro's just gonna go sit in
about
the
30
captain's chair.
seconds later, sir, I didn't quite catch all of that. Are you guys finished now?
Fro's like, fuck woman, slow down. Supposed to be a dragon, not a fucking horse.
I was just dragging something, and looks like you were early.
Oh.
Trying to drag my
You
nuts
need a
on your
minute.
face.
That's what I was going for, but you just got excited. So if you need a minute, I'll give you that. And I'll hop over to
Ah,
the mistress and her worm.
Oh no.
Are you gonna help me up or not, worm?
Yes, mistress. I said I helped her up. And then she hit me in the
Wanted to
face
pick
with the
up
whip
where we left
thingy.
off. No, she smacked Froll for being a dick.
Froll called her a bitch, so she smacked him.
Okay. But yes, I help her up immediately.
It looks like you've been longing, my dear, and she smacks you on the back of the leg with her. I don't know what those things are called. The riding
Horse whip.
the little inch of the whip on the end of it.
It's called
Oh
a,
yeah,
it's called
I
a
don't
flogger.
remember. A
Yeah,
flogger?
The flogger.
Don't
Are you
ask me how I
coming to
know.
the chambers?
What now, mistress?
Right, get your ass in the chambers, fool. I don't know
Yes,
why
ma'am.
I'm asking you so nicely. Are you gonna chicken out on me again? Not going through all this work if you're just gonna quit before the fun even starts.
Can I speak freely, mistress?
Absolutely. I'd have it no other way.
I might have a mental breakdown, so if you're prepared for that, then yes.
Do you not want the violence today? Would you rather grovel at my feet and let out your sorrows?
I love this chick.
Can I have some pain in that, please?
She full on open hand slaps you across the mouth. How's that work?
I need more.
She goes to hit you with the other hand and misses. How dare you dodge? And she slaps you with her flogger. Stop moving.
The machine, mistress, the machine.
She visibly gets excited. Really? Are you going
Yes.
to let me use it this time? She goes and opens the closet and pulls out the cart with the wires and the awkward battery system that doesn't make any sense, and runs up to you and shocks you for 6 seconds. And you take
and you're
7
dead.
points of shocking damage.
Damn.
How's that, worm? Does that work for you, or do you need more?
More.
She's gonna end up with
Okay.
a nat 20 and you're just gonna die.
I love that he's got like no context other than, yes, please.
She shocks you again for another second, and this time you'll take 2 points of shocking damage. You still need more, you worm.
Yes, mistress. Yes.
She sets
I'm
those
getting-
down for a second and
I'm getting more
goes in the
distraught.
closet.
Every time she hits me, I'm getting more distraught, but I'm asking for more.
You hear her shuffling around and some banging and like chains jingling and scraping, and she comes back out with a paddle. It almost looks like somebody cut the blade off of a goalie stick and enough of the handle for just a hand to go on, and they drilled some holes through it. So it's about 3 feet long and like 5 inches wide. Since you're already groveling, she's gonna wind up and give you a good old swat with it. And you are gonna feel that one. All of it.
Did you nat 20?
I was just gonna ask that too.
You're actually
You
gonna
did.
feel it twice.
And
So-
it instantly
so
starts
crit.
to welt, and you can like see the outline of the holes that are drilled in this paddle.
Like he's
She's like,
bleeding from
"Ooh,
this
I'm
one.
sorry, I got a little excited there. Let me hold you and help you make feel better. You can let out your sorrows now."
I killed my friend. I'm worthless. I just caused mischief for everyone. I'm nothing. And I
I
just
did
go
ask
on
you
for
for
a
this
bit about
worm.
it, hoping I get
That goes
you know
on
a
for-
little bit of recognition in that.
Now, is
Yeah,
broth on their ship or ours?
Yeah, there's.
Theirs.
Okay, so got you.
Celine had her little chambers last time down below on their ship that she took them to,
That's
and they're in that same room. Peggy's gonna let you know. I'd like to go back to the ship now. I think I've had enough of this flying for today. Thank you very much, Erdan. It's greatly appreciated.
No problem. And Erdan's going to do one, long lap. This time he's actually going to keep an eye out specifically for anything around us. Since he's already up here, he's going to use the opportunity to make sure there's nothing really off-putting around us.
You don't see anything in the water, but you do see two smaller islands, probably 5 miles between them, and they're each probably 5 miles from your ships. You can just see them off in the distance.
Cool. I'm gonna make note of that, and then just nice and graceful, land on her ship, and kind of duck down to let her off gently.
She kind of giggles and duck down. That's funny.
I've been trying to work on humor and other emotions.
Your tone makes it even funnier.
Thank you. And he's gonna if he could blush, he would definitely be blushing right now.
He says you're welcome and gives you a little peck on the cheek and goes into her captain's chambers.
He's gonna kick his feet shyfully and be like, "Oh shucks," kind of thing, and waddle over to our ship, and kind of in a almost like a very movie-esque, after someone gets kissed for the first time ever, and they kind of in this dream state. That's kind of how Erdan is acting right now, just
Got his hands in his pockets and
Giddy
he's
kind
kind
of
of
thing.
shuffling along.
super giddy. And he's just gonna as he's walking past the captain's quarters, he's just like, "Captain, there's a couple islands that way," and just kind of just wander around the deck and not really paying attention to anything at this point.
For all hearing Erdan, I'm buckling my pants and shit real quick. I'm like, shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
Roll performance to see how well and quickly you get your pants on. I almost want to say with disadvantage because you're definitely going to be distracted because of the way Meredith was talking to you and the shortcomings and whatnot. But
I have no idea what my performance is. I'm
gonna guess really bad.
9 and 1
so.
for a 10.
Oh, that's average.
You do all right, but you stumble and stomp a little and struggle to get your pants up. Bruce is drawing all of this. You're trying anyway.
I'm like, Bruce, quit drawing. Shit, God. So fucking weird.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry. Can I get my massage now? My shoulders really hurt. I told you I fell off the dock and it was painful.
Bro's like, yeah, give me that page.
He hands you the page, and you see a little cottage with a tree and some kids playing in a yard. There's a fence and whatnot.
Before I even get to
Lady
really
sitting
see,
on the porch.
Before I get to really even see what's on there, I just see some lines he drew something. I'm gonna wad it up and stick it in my mouth and eat it.
A tear rolls down Bruce's cheek as you do that, and he kind of slumps over to get his massage from Meredith.
Bruce, when I eat things, I take them in and I ingest them
He's like,
into my mind.
"Oh God, that feels good. Oh, oh, I fucking love this. Oh yeah. Oh, right there. Oh yeah. Hold on, Captain. Sorry. Oh,
Gotcha.
deeper. Oh yeah, rub it. Oh yeah.
God, you're fucking weird.
Oh,
You're fucking weird.
Oh God, that's the spot.
Fro's just gonna walk out.
Lower. Oh yeah, use the elbow. Dig it in there.
Fro's just gonna walk out and shut the door. What the fuck, you guys are fucking weird. I'm gonna make my way back over to their ship, knowing that Erdan's back. I'm assuming that I know that what's her face is back, the headmistress. I'm gonna go up to her quarters and knock on the door.
This is why they like me more, Froll. I remember their names.
Yeah, I know.
You hear, come
It's
in.
part of my character, man.
I know. That's the best part.
I'm gonna say, headmistress.
Yes, Troll.
Uh,
You can call
Polly,
me Peggy.
Philly,
Peggy.
Peggy. Yes,
Margaret.
yes.
Peggy.
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 Yes. Peggy.
Yes, Troll.
Right? Yeah. Peggy.
Fjorn.
Okay.
Fjorn? Troll or Fjorn? I can't remember. You said Fjorn last time.
Yes, Bjorn. Yes. Yes.
Fjorn, yes.
Bjorn.
Okay.
Yes. So, there's a thing that we're trying to find.
What would that be?
Well, it's a thing.
Okay, well, we're on your side,
Do-
right? We do work for the Resistance, and if you are
yeah.
going against Gustav, that means we're on the same team. We are friendly. You can trust us.
Yeah.
We haven't
Yeah,
done
so
you
it's a-
wrong yet, have we?
Uh,
If someone has, please let me know. I'll deal with them and get you a
A lot
different
of-
girl. If they're not doing you right.
a lot of people hadn't until they did.
Seems like
You
you
say
have
I
a
can
good group
trust
of
you.
friends here. Yes, you can. What do you need help with?
Froll's gonna hawk into his hand, shake on it.
Okay, and she spits in her hand and shakes yours.
Froll's like,
Kind of grunts in orc.
okay. She seems trustworthy, anyways. Well, we Broth knows more of the details, but we found an eye, and I found this, and I'm gonna reach into my pants pocket and pull out the magical coin. I'm gonna say,
Yes, you had that last time.
The horn for all the horn.
the
horn.
horn. That's what it was. The horn.
Oh, you found the horn. So all you guys need now is to destroy the heart, correct?
Yeah.
You cannot let that bastard come back.
How do you know all this? Did we have this conversation before?
A little bit, and we kind of gave you some info on it.
Sure.
We knew you were looking for that, and are you still trying to find Nepris?
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in this dimension and others, and I seem to have completely forgotten everything that you told me. Every little piece of it.
Wealth is the key, if I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Key.
If
Key
Gustav
horn,
gets
key
the
horn
eye
coin.
and the horn, and Broth, he can get into the vault and release Mr. N. And if Mr. N is released, then the armies of the dead will rule the world, and there will be nothing the living can do.
Does not sound pleasant.
Yes, it definitely would not be. I enjoy cooking, fishing, whatever you want to call
I
it.
presume for a while there would be a lot of heavy loot, right, for the taking if everyone's dying. Anyways, back on track. I need to get this heart, and we now have a ship that can get us there. My course right now is to get back to Broth's adoptive family, I believe, and see if they might know where he came from.
Sorry, guys.
Is Broth his real name? That's his given
Peggy
name
yours?
after he was found. I told you my name is Margaret Miskov. Go by Peggy for short. Has anyone ever mentioned the name Valencard to you? Of the royal family of Nepris. They're rumored to all be dead. I believe they
I've
were
heard that name from,
killed in the sacking of the city.
Yes. When was this?
many years ago now. Back when I still had my love with Gustav. We were still good friends and he hadn't been corrupted.
And it's under the sea, correct?
That's the rumor. I don't know much. I know there's a library, but Gustav has that heavily fortified. Any information would probably be in there or destroyed.
You said he has a library.
He controls the ancient library of knowledge for the world. It contains many a books and many a scrolls. If the information you seek is anywhere, it would be there.
And you said it's heavily fortified.
It is deep in the heart of Gustav's territory.
Deep in the annals of Gustav. Deep. Pearl's writing this all down in his journal here. Deep in Gustav's annals. Okay.
Would be quite a perilous voyage to get there. It's
If I brought you to my ship, could you maybe draw something indicating where I could find Gustav's annals?
yes, I can show you on my map if you'd like. I can give you some updates for yours. Have territory markings and places you probably shouldn't go. And we can go over it if you'd like.
Can I take notes off your map? I'd like to copy them onto mine if that's okay.
If you'd like, I can have my servant do it for you so you can relax for a while.
No
She
need.
snaps
No
and
need.
a little
No need.
kobold stumbles out.
No need to relax. No. Take it away. Take it away. I've already relaxed once. Back, you
Let's
demon!
go and update his map with the regions and territories so he knows where's safe. He waddles over to your ship, kind of like a fat little penguin, and puts blue and red marks on your map that lets you know what are friendly waters and what are not friendly waters.
Sweet. I'm gonna look at her and I'm say sorry. Thought for a minute he was gonna grab for my crotch.
If you want him to, he can.
No. That will not be necessary. I have
Are
already
you sure?
serviced.
He's rather good at it.
No, I
He's
have
had
already
lots of
serviced
practice.
one of your
Did
patrons
you
here.
service her better than you did last time?
Oh yes, I know what I'm doing.
Right. Okay.
Anyways, so our map is marked. We know where we're going to get more information. I assume that
Do you know
marked
where the farm
library.
is? Is that marked on your library, on your map?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Do you think that that's a smart idea? If you were a big evil bastard and you needed to find somebody, wouldn't you wait at their house for them?
Well, he hasn't seen my map.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be hard to find out where a hammerhead shark human lived on a farm.
He's
Why
actually
you
Really
bastard.
think about it.
he's actually a goblin shark. Thank you.
Fuck both of you.
Okay, great white shark, whatever. It's still a shark human. It lived on a farm out of the water. It's probably pretty uncommon.
Yeah, but do we know that he knows that?
I would assume that Gustav knows everything.
If he
Except
fucking knows
for-
everything, then why doesn't he have the heart?
Because he doesn't have the blood to open the vault of the Valencard bloodline. You never answered my question. Have you heard the name Valencard?
Yes, I've heard of Valentine.
Not Valentine, Valencard.
Valencard. Yes, I have.
Valencard. Where did you hear
Just
that
ask me
name?
all these hard fucking questions.
That is the name. That is what we need to know. If you know where Valencard is, and you need to keep him alive at all costs and out of Gustav's hands. Period.
Well, I don't know who he is. just remember hearing the name. Somebody else on my crew might remember, but I
Well, let's go ask your crew. And he's gonna
don't even
walk
know what
out
I
the
ate
door.
this morning.
Hey, Dan, have you heard the name Palancard?
So I know what it is, but I don't think Erdan has heard the name.
Erdan came by after
Right.
we had those talks.
Is that correct?
Maybe always calls Broth Lord Palancard.
He does.
Okay.
He
That's
never
right.
calls him Broth.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if Erdan would have put that together?
Yes, you can.
Fucking AB. By the way, for reference, I did tell the mistress everything. Like,
Yeah.
everything
13.
on that breakdown.
Everything.
Yeah.
Your Palancard.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
knows about his high school sweetheart, his first job,
Dude, I
Social
broke down
security
at
number?
that moment.
social security number.
Even knows about the
Date
first
of
time
birth.
somebody slipped a finger in.
Yep.
It
That
was
wasn't a
probably
slip.
her.
Erdan rolled a 13 for intelligence. Would he have put that together?
I would think that would be enough to put it together.
Erdan would be like, yes. Hey, it's out. Broth isn't on deck anywhere, is he? He's still
He's below deck on their ship.
it's Broth. He's Lord Valancard.
She, for a gray orc, turns almost pale white. We must protect him at all costs. You have to come with us. We cannot
Did I
let you
hear
sail
that?
alone.
How far did she walk out?
She just,
I'm just
I
on
think
the deck.
Erdan was, right out on the deck, just enjoying the sun and
Yeah.
stuff. Bruce
So
Meredith, you'd still hear that. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's great. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Get it. Mm.
yeah, Froll hearing Erdan say this, he's gonna be like, "Oh right, wait, we weren't supposed to be telling people that."
No
This is
one
of the
told me.
utmost importance that we keep you safe. We must contact the resistance. Come with me to my hangout, and we will keep you safe there. It is
Who
just
is-
2 days from here south.
Who is this resistance?
They fight against the forces of Gustav to try and keep the world a safe place. There are other
Oh.
evils in this world, but he is the strongest. And
100 years ago, when I decided to come up out of the sea, I joined these ships, and they claimed to be a resistance as well. And it was fine and fucking dandy until about 20 years in when we all started killing each other. Now they call us pirates and treat us like assholes.
this is different. These are fighters. I will contact Jolly Bones once we get to my stronghold, and he will meet us here within the month.
Did you say Jolly Bones?
I named him Jolly Bones of Fish.
I love it.
He's the leader of the resistance.
I am fucking there for it.
That's awesome.
If we could move along, I would like to make haste. We are
Oh.
close to the border, and we have no time to waste. We must get him to safety.
Yeah, Froll's going to order everybody to pull up the planks, reel up the anchor, and begin to set sail in their wake so that as we hit nightfall, we can still track which direction they are in. I picture our ship, we don't keep any lanterns above deck at night.
Yes,
Kind of
I
from the
believe
rogue
you've said
factor.
that before as well. So
The only light that's above deck is on the table at the captain's table by the wheel.
all right, and I think on that we will end tonight's session.
I'm still stuck on the other ship.
You
You
sure are.
finished up your. I mean, you could stay and snuggle for a while, whatever you want to do. It's fine. Your guys are going to the same place, I think, and
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
people would have filled you in on what was going on before we actually
Peggy comes
you
down
sure
and
about that?
says,
How about we leave
"Celine,
that for
you
the
must."
next episode? We'll leave that for the next one.
And then Peggy's gonna come knock on the door and call Celine out, and you'll hear some mumbles, and she's gonna come back in and say, "Don't you worry, Lord Valentine."
My face is just gonna
Yeah.
drop dead when she says my whole name.
Shall I call you Vlad?
No, I prefer neither.
Okay, neither.
Neither.
I still prefer worthless worm or broth at the moment.
Nope, Broth's new name is now neither.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Right on that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
That
is
was a
gonna be
lot of info to take in on one episode.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna have to re-listen,
Mm-hmm.
even though Erdan wasn't there for any of it. Well, I guess I was, because you walked out of
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she was outside. So, well, no, you were in the captain quarters and you walked out. She walked out and asked me. So yeah, I didn't hear any. Erdan didn't hear any of that.
No, but you slipped up and told her name, which was fitting of your character. But
No one told Erdan not to say it.
right.
And complete honesty,
Sure.
I don't think
I didn't
anybody's
put
even
that
thought
together.
to inform the new characters in on what we're even doing. So
Yeah.
right now, you're just hanging out on a fucking pirate ship.
Yep, I'm just chilling
Yeah.
with you guys. And I myself, Brandon, did not connect
I
Lord
think,
Valentard and Broth until just now.
I think
That
we're
was
going
interesting.
to. I feel like Froll is making it a mental point now that we need to sit down with the new members of the party.
Yeah, to lay down
And
some
Explain the importance of the mission that you guys are
Yeah,
on.
really.
I feel like
Right.
they should know.
Right.
yeah. Well,
Because we've
Give them a
got.
choice if
maybe
they
next.
want to.
Oh, actually, not
decide
next
to-
week, because next week is Friday the 13th episode.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we will not
And
have a Sunday
I was going to tell you,
show.
we can work out. Anthony, if you want to DM that, you can. If not, someone else can.
I think he's already
don't-
started.
Okay.
Yep,
I was
he's
gonna
already
say,
got it
just
all
don't feel
drawn
like,
up and everything.
Okay. I was
Here,
going to say,
just
don't
hold
feel
on.
like you have to.
Hold on. He's got pages. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Preview.
Sneak peek.
Oh, boom. There's a start.
Oh.
Ooh.
He then went a little old-fashioned on you guys.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Got that paper sheet.
Broke out
Ooh.
the rule books and stuff so I
Oh,
could
yeah.
properly do this.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm down for this.
I am ready.
I've
gotta
been
build-
watching a shitload of scary movies, so I'm in the zone and got
Yeah,
this right. and I'm
anybody-
gonna make this work.
Hell yeah.
Anybody listening live on Twitch or in the podcast, note Friday the 13th is Friday the 13th themed.
Yep.
So if you're a horror junkie,
It's not like Jason Voorhees, but it will be scary movie, spooky,
Love
creepy
it.
stuff.
So,
We figured since we're doing it Friday the 13th, make it spooky. It's just a one shot.
Yep.
You guys need to be teenagers, 18 to 24. You know, typical kids. Can have like cell phone, wallet, that kind of stuff.
so modern day?
Yeah.
Cool.
can I be
Modern
like
day,
the
you guys will
creepy?
have a car and whatnot, but
Can I be like the
nothing
creepy
super
old
fancy.
groundskeeper that just hangs out outside the house?
That just like constantly drags a shovel everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Best one yet.
The
Please tell me
entire
you got
crew
a-
suspects it's me, but at the end of the movie, I save the last person before I get killed.
Or you die, yeah. And like, oh, I guess it wasn't him.
I mean, I honestly thought about having you all make two characters so I could kill the first set within the first 10 minutes, but
Oh,
I would be okay with that.
that would be cool.
finally fucking got you, you little bastard.
That would be really cool.
Like,
Hey,
did you guys ever
You
see
could
the
even-
newest
we could
Friday
even
the
start
13th
like
where
that.
he murders that whole set of teens before the movie's
Mhm.
like even started, and then it does the opening credits and
Yeah.
it gets into the main story?
I love it.
You could even do it.
Oh.
You could even do it like that and then just say in game, like fast forward 1 week.
Yeah. 1
Like
week.
I really
later.
just want to put somebody in a sleeping bag and swing them around and beat them to death inside of it.
Perfect. Well, with
I
that,
am.
tune in Friday, the 13th of August, for a horror-themed one-shot, 8 p.m.
Probably
Eastern.
the best one shot we've done.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be sweet. With that, as always, be
My
kind to
plan
each other.
is to have it good.
Go ahead.
That's
ahead.
my plan, to have it be the best one yet.
I am excited.
Yes.
I am super excited. All right. With that and my mouth making weird noises, have a good... Of course, whatever. Be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.